this year, the cost is likely to be a major concern with the price of airline tickets still on the rise. The keys to traveling on a budget are not only where you go, but when. Our travel editor, Peter Greenberg, is here with more on that. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning. I like the way you said Minnesota.
Minnesota. I've always given her a hard time because she's always
Minnesota.
promoting Minnesota.
I know.
You say January is the best time to book a trip and to Hawaii. But, I mean, what kind of deals are we looking at here?
Well, January is always a great time to travel because it's like the dead time.
Yeah.
Everybody's recovering from New Year's Eve. That first couple of weeks in January, nobody's going anywhere, and Hawaii is a pretty good example of that. Normally, you could spend $2,000 to $3,000 on a trip to Hawaii. In a situation like this, we're seeing airfares as low as $279 from Los Angeles.
No way, really?
Yes, but do the package route. Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays are now called Pleasant Holidays. They've got a deal for airfare and hotel 6 nights at the Hyatt Regency in Waikiki for under $1,300. That you cannot,
That's a
great.
fancy hotel for that kind of price.
Not a bad deal at all.
Yeah, wow.
March is another month you say people should think about traveling.
Vermont.
Vermont.
You know why? Still ski season, but the lift tickets go down. They've got great deals. Smuggler's Notch, for example, they've got a deal for kids, $85, $115 for adults. They have the mapling syrup season, as you know. But then but there's another one, and that's cheese. And we have to talk about cheese in Vermont because there's a creamery there that I love, and you know it too. But
I've spent many hours in it.
Called Cabot.
Sampling the cheese.
Called Cabot. But
yes.
They have 15 different kinds of just cheddar. But my favorite, horseradish cheddar. You want spicy, that's...
Got a nice zip. And they have Ben & Jerry's.
Well, really? I didn't know that. Okay.
I've been there, too.
They couldn't get Beck out of the cheese place when she went there. May, you say, is a great time to take a cruise to Alaska.
And the reason is because it's not July and August, and let me explain. In July and August, you can have up to 39 or 40 different ships in the Inside Passage. That is a traffic jam. You don't want to get to a local port and be crowded out by lines and lines and lines. In May, it's still the off-season. I'm a big fan of the off-season. Why? When people tell me they don't want to go someplace because it's the off-season, that's exactly why you want to go. It's not crowded. You own that route, and when you get there, you're not standing in line, and you're dealing with fares that are under $800, as opposed to $1,500 and up during the high season.
Wow,
I remember. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that's an incredible deal. I've always wanted to do that, and that's just a great price.
Yeah.
I remember my family took a trip in July to Las Vegas and Death Valley and the Grand Canyon. It was very hot.
And you're still talking to each other.
We are.
Okay. But the bottom line is, once again, be a contrarian traveler. The fares go way down, the rates go way down. You get $80 midweek rates at the MGM Grand. Right. And when you face it, even in the high season in the winter, people don't go outside anyway.
Right.
They're inside the air-conditioned hotels in the winter, in the summer, doesn't matter. But you get out early in the morning to Death Valley and the Grand Canyon, and that is really great stuff. And you just get up earlier.
So it's okay if it's 430 degrees.
You get up early.
We were on the plane.
220 degrees.
No.
When we were there in July, we were on the plane on the runway, and the plane shut down because it was literally so hot. The plane couldn't run.
Yeah.
Well, that was your plane.
But it did take off eventually.
Okay, good. I'm happy to hear that.
One last time.
Yeah, we got one.
November.
This is where you go to wine country in California. Remember the harvest season and the crush season, September, October. By November, it's low season again. It's great, and the fares really drop, especially in Sonoma. I mean, you get room nights there for $79 a night, and it's great. And wonderful festivals in Sonoma and Santa Rosa, where you have been great artists. We're back to cheese again, wine. Well, you got a problem with cheese?
This has become a cheese segment.
You know, if you come to CBS This Morning Saturday, there must be a cheese component to every
There will be a
travel
cheese
tip.
component, exactly. And then the best time of the year is December. You know why? Don't go anywhere. Let the amateurs travel.
No.
You stay home and get ready for January in Hawaii.
But that's why I just took my vacation in December. I'm doing all the wrong things.
But aren't
Peter?
you glad I stopped by then?
I did have some nice cheese, though. Peter Greenberg, thanks for being with us this morning.
Cheese is important.